Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, June 6th, 2017. This is Jennifer. I received awesome mail last week that I want to share with you guys right off the bat. As you guys know, Jules68 is my best girlfriend. We've known each other for all of our adult lives. She was working on this amazing birthday package for me. My birthday was at the end of April. She was covering for another coworker at work and she's been so busy, and I'm still amazed that she managed to get this done even though it was a little bit late. She sent me a whole box of goodies, but I'm only going to share some of them. First one is this epic New Mexico dish towel, which is super cool. Look how huge this is. I mean, it's apron huge. She also sent me this really beautiful hand-dyed fabric called New Mexico Sky. I mean, isn't that amazing? Here's the little tag. There is a box of glow-in-the-dark threads so that when I quote my Halloween paper piecing vintage, I have glow-in-the-dark threads. I also want to point out that the seller included pre-wound bobbins, I guess packing material, and fortunately for me, these are the bobbins that I use in both my embroidery machine and my little sewing machine. There were a couple other things, but the main thing I want to show you is the thing she made for me, which is this amazing sock. Yes, one sock, but this sock is extremely special. It has pockets in the front and back, and she sent me this bag of awesome ice packs, these tiny ice packs, which go in the front and back pocket. For anybody that's been watching for any length of time, you know that I had foot surgery last year. I still have a lot of trouble with my foot. The amount of pain that I deal with is much better than it was before surgery, but I still have a lot of numbness and a lot of discomfort, and I do have swelling if I'm on my feet too long. So, magic sock. I still can't believe this is one of the coolest, most thoughtful, most personal things I've ever received, and I'm really happy about my sock. So massive, enormous thanks to Jules for sharing all those wonderful goodies, and especially my sock, which I am gonna name. So if you guys want to help me come up with a name for my sock, leave it in comments. On Saturday, my daughter finally got to have a graduation party with some local people and friends and whatnot. We had at a local place called Pinballs, which is a retro arcade. It was great. It was like 10 or 11 people. They just basically played video games for an hour. We had some pizza. Everyone except for my son was over 21, and the place has an awesome bar, so everybody had a drink. And it was just an awesome laid-back time. For the event, she wanted to make some gift bags to give away. So of course I was all over that. We bought some green bags, some tiny green bags, like lunch size, just little green bags. These are like your grocery bags, just smaller. And we embroidered on all of them, class of 2017. And these had green things in them because she graduated from the University of North Texas. Their colors are green and white. They are the mean green. Pretty cool, fun little project to do with my daughter. You can probably tell from our backdrop that the Labyrinth Quilt is growing. It is very close to being complete. I have 1.5 blocks left to stitch. I finished this little guy, and then the one that goes where this yellow post-it is almost done. I maybe have like another half an hour stitching on that. And then right out of sight, here's Jareth. Right under Jareth is Humongous, and I need to stitch Humongous, and then I am done. I've been piecing the blocks as I finish them, with the exception of this one because I literally trimmed it right before I started filming. I will probably get that piece today or tomorrow, and then as soon as those last few pieces are done, I can piece those in, it's not piece-like. The rows are not attached to the sides and stuff, so I'll get all that sewn together, then put the borders on, and then hopefully, with any luck whatsoever, next week we will be outside with a finished Labyrinth quilt. I would love to get this quilted this weekend, which leads me to the next thing I want to talk about. Our UFO, Choose Your Own UFO event is going on right now in Fandom and Stitches, and it is a very special event. It's different than anything we've ever done. June and July, we are encouraging you to get out your fandom UFOs and get them finished. So even if it's only one or two, even if it's only one, if it's a half a one, as long as you make some progress, get it to the next step, whatever, just get those UFOs out and work on them. I personally am going to finish my Labyrinth quilt, my Princess Bride quilt from the As You Wish event that we did. What year was that? 2014. It is a quilt top. The quilt back is pieced. It is hanging on a hanger. It's been ready to go for ages. Kind of waiting to get my skill level on my frame up a little bit, but I think once this one's quilted, I'm just gonna go for it. I also want to finish my There and Back Again, my Hobbit quilt. It has been basted for probably 4 years and I haven't quilted it. I could never decide how to do it, and so I just, I don't know if I'm going to unbaste it. I originally thought I'd unbaste it and repiece the back and add all the signature blocks on the back, but I'm kind of waffling on that, so I'm going to save it till last, and if I don't get it done, then I will do it immediately after the event because I am going to finish that quilt. If you are participating and you're part of the Project of Doom group and you're thinking about working on your Project of Doom for the event, which I know Jules is planning to do, and I think Susie is planning to do, so if you guys are going to participate, if you finish your Project of Doom quilt, and I mean like you quilt it and you bind it, I'm not going to make you put a label on it. I would suggest it, but I'm not going to make you do it. If you get it quilted and bound by the end of July, in August, I'm going to send one of these guys to everyone that finished a quilt. And you guys may remember these from the way back long ago of the beginning of Talk to Me Tuesday. We had an awesome, wonderful member named Shay. Shay has moved on in her life. She doesn't do Talk to Me Tuesday anymore, but we're still in touch, and I reached out to her and I said, hey Shay, do you remember way back in the day when you made HP quilter patches for me so that I could give these away? I gave these away every month during the original Project of Doom. So in 2011, every month's prize, back before we had Phantom and Stitches when it was Harry Potter paper piecing. So everyone that finishes a Project of Doom gets an HP quilter patch. They may not be this shape, I'm still playing with it. Shay designed this and she made the original ones. I made these, so I've been really playing with this. I've made 4 or 5 of these to get the right design, the right size, and all of that. It's still not quite right. The snitch is a little too dense, so I'm working on it. They can be iron on or they can be sew on. Harry Potter quilter badges for finishes for Project of Doom for the UFO event on fandomandstitches.com. Speaking of prizes, it is June and there's a new prize on the Sew Hooked Facebook group, totally different Facebook group. A lot of the same people, but just a different group. So Sew Hooked is for my sewhooked.com website. And if you are in the group and you share pictures of your projects this month, so your paper piecing vintage, whatever you share, if it's something I designed, it has to be a design by me, I will enter you to win this fat quarter pack of pearl bracelet fabric, and that will go out at the beginning of July. Speaking of paper piecing vintage, Monday is paper piecing vintage number 11. We are almost done. After June, we are going to be done. Not only will I be sharing paper piecing vintage number 11, but I will be revealing the next event that I will be hosting on Sew Hooked, the one that will be starting in September, and it's going to be completely free. It's going to be a free quilt along. There's a rainbow involved. You will get to see that on Monday. Free Pattern Friday will return on Friday. Last Friday, we went back to quilt patterns and I shared my chocolate box pattern, which is one of my favorite non-paper piece patterns that I've done. It does include a paper piece block. If you prefer to paper piece and you want to, it's in there. There's a paper piece pattern in there, but it's also a traditionally piece block designed specifically for fussy cutting fabric. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but my Australia quilt was the chocolate box pattern, and I did a quilt for Kat when she had her second daughter. I made 2 quilts that were chocolate fabric, and one of them was the chocolate box. That is a super easy free pattern. It's 14 inches, so it makes a really nice big block. You don't need a lot to make a quilt, and it's perfect for fussy cutting really cute fabric. You guys have caught on by now that Talk to Me Tuesday as a community is in the process of moving to WordPress. I think all of our members have now posted on WordPress at least once, all of our active members. If you are not active and you've been active in the past and you want to come back, just let me know and I will add you. If you are new and you would like to contribute, let me know and I will add you. Since 2009, I've been running Talk to Me Tuesday. It's when I started the community on LiveJournal. I have decided I will support the community on LiveJournal through June. I won't shut down the community or anything like that in case you want to go back and look at posts. But after that time, I will stop posting on LiveJournal. I will post my videos to sewhook.com and talktometuesday.wordpress.com, and that's going to be it. And then after June, if you want to go back and check stuff out, if you want to post there, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But the feedback for the WordPress site has been overwhelmingly positive. There are a couple of things I'm going to try to tweak. Everything has been so positive. You're doing a great job hosting. What I really want is just participation. I love for people to talk and to chat and to have comments going on, and I see conversations happening, which is good. A lot of you told me that you were having problems commenting on LiveJournal. You were having problems posting to LiveJournal. I think the website has gotten to the point where they're not keeping it up the way they used to, so we're going to let it go. So after June, we're going to be on WordPress. That is the end. If you guys would like to support my work and my free content, go to patreon.com/sewhooked. I did add the new level of prize, the $10 prize, which is the pattern dedication. So the next pattern I have come out will be dedicated to all of my $10 patrons. Thank you guys for being supporters. Thank you for being viewers. Thank you for being quilty and crafty and wonderful. And I hope you have a great week. I will see you next week. Bye.